Welcome back to the early show. I'm Harry Smith. Tennis star Serena Williams is just 3 weeks shy of her 21st birthday, but on Saturday she gave herself an early present, winning the U.S. Open here in New York. Serena ended a 2-year run by older sister Venus as the U.S. Open champ and is only the 7th woman to win 3 Grand Slam events in the same calendar year. Serena Williams, good morning and congratulations.
Thank you.
You're still beaming?
Yeah, I am.
Is the reality of having won those 3 tournaments in the same year sunk in yet?
It definitely has for me. It's just so exciting. I've worked so hard this year, and it's just all coming together in my game, everything in my life, and it's all working out.
A lot has been written that after you won your first U.S. Open that there was a sense of celebration and this was all okay with you. But something has really happened in the last year that has really elevated your game.
Yeah.
What is that about?
Well, like I said, I just got tired. I've got tired of losing. I got tired of always coming in second. I got tired of being ranked 9 and 10 in the world when I thought I was a little bit better than that. So it was an attitude that, hey, I would like to do better. I'd like to see how far my game could take me if I dedicated myself a little more.
Tired of people talking about your potential as opposed to your actual ability?
Yeah, maybe a little bit, yeah. Just tired of everything in general. But I've moved on, and I guess I've improved myself a bit.
I guess, a bit. I watched the match, and I didn't know quite how to feel, and I think a lot of people are like this, watching you and your sister play with such intensity and such skill, and clearly above and beyond the rest of the women who are playing tennis right now. And when you won, I didn't know whether I should feel the elation. I felt guilty about the elation I felt for you, and I felt a little sorry for your sister at the same time.
Yeah. Well, it's tough. I have to admit, when we play each other, we give it our all, we give it our best, but at the end of the day, it's tough that it's a shame that we both can't win, because we're both such good competitors, especially Venus. She's such a great champion at heart, and she's such a good player, and she did so well this summer. It's just a shame that we both can't win, but in a way, we took everything we could home.
When you look across the court, Saturday night, U.S. Open final, places packed, primetime television, you see one of the other greatest woman tennis player in the world, right? You see a woman who's won 4 Grand Slam championships. Do you see your sister?
No, I used to. When I first began to play Venus, it was very difficult because she's my older sister. She's always done so much for me in my life. She's always taken care of me, and it's just that I had to learn to separate that. And sure, it was a bit difficult at first, but now it's just, as long as we're in the final, and as long as we do our best, and as long as we give 100%, whether she wins or whether I win, then at the end of the day, I know that I've done my best, and I'm not disappointed at all.
Now, an injury kept you out of the Australian last year. Can you win all 4 next year?
Well, we'll see. We'll definitely see. I'm just going to go out and have a lot of fun and do my best, and that's what I did this year. I stayed totally relaxed, and we'll see.
And if you have a couple seconds, you can help me on my return of serve, okay? Oh, man, talk about owning the place. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Serena Williams, thank you. We're going to hear from men's champ Pete Sampras in our next half hour. Also ahead, American Idol runner-up Justin Guarini after these messages in your local news.
This portion of the early show is sponsored by Capital One, who asked, what's in your wallet?
Serena Williams' victory in the U.S. Open was not that surprising, but her male counterpart's win is the talk of the tennis world. Last night, Pete Sampras beat Andre Agassi, winning the U.S. Open men's singles title for the 5th time. And early show national correspondent John Frankel is here with more. Good morning.
Good morning, Harry. Well, you know, 2 weeks ago, you'd have been hard-pressed to find anyone willing to pick Pete Sampras as the winner. Yep, he'd gone 33 tournaments and more than 2 years without a win. Sampras came in seeded 17th, his lowest U.S. Open seeding ever. He left as a champion once again.
There are moments that, hearing all the naysayers, I mean, I believed it for a minute. You know, after Wimbledon, it was a pretty big low point. But I still believe I had the game. I was practicing fine. I was doing all the right things. It just wasn't clicking all year. It finally clicked here, and it definitely clicked against Andre. And so it feels great. I'm going to enjoy this as much as I can. And this this might take the cake out of everything I've ever done, and to be at such a low point and to deal with some adversity and to get through it really feels great. I mean, I really had to work hard to get this one.
This is the 14th Grand Slam, and you want to win those in general, but because of what you've been through over the last couple of years, is it the best one, better than the first one?
Well, yeah, for sure. First one I was just didn't really appreciate it, and I've appreciated it more the last couple of years because I haven't gotten it, and it's gotten tougher. The players are a little bit better today. I never thought anything would be as good as what happened at 13 when I won at Wimbledon with my parents and everything, but this one just took the cake. I mean, because I was, haven't won a tournament in a couple of years. It felt like, I started believing that maybe I should stop, and fortunately I had a lot of support from my family, my wife, and I needed that at this point in my career, and just felt like I needed to hear some positive stuff, kind of remember who I am, and I just never doubted that I could do it. I really just, wasn't mean I was going to do it, but in my heart, that's the big thing, is believing that you can do it, and then I feel like if I didn't believe, there's no sense going out.
Was it more important to win this for yourself, or to be able to thumb your nose at the critics?
It's not, that doesn't turn me on, I don't want to rub it into anyone's face. I mean, you can't worry about the media. I mean, they're going to say and write whatever they want. I can't control it. The only thing I can control is how I play out here. I challenge myself. I mean, this is, I've done a lot in the game. I could stop tomorrow and feel pretty good, feel really good about what I've done. But I challenged myself to see if I could do it, see if I could beat these young guys. And I was able to do it these couple weeks, and just all the hard work I put into it paid off.
Everybody likes to go out on top.
No.
Is this the way to walk away?
Well, I don't know. I really don't. I've said all along I'm going to play a full schedule next year and see where I'm at the end of 2003. And, I don't know the future right now. I mean, I still love to play. I just see where my heart and mind's at in a couple months. See if I want to get back to work. I think I will. I still feel like I can win another major. I mean, these moments, you can't replace it. I mean, really, this is what we play for. This is our Super Bowl, and it's still a rush to come out here and play. I mean, that feels great, and I'll miss that when I'm gone. But just I'm going to enjoy this, reflect a little bit, and appreciate where I was at, a month and a half ago to where I'm at today. It's been night and day.
It was the 34th meeting between Sampras and Agassi. Sampras has won 20 of those matches, including 3 in the U.S. Open Finals.
The rap on Sampras was always, at this point in his career, he wouldn't do the work to get in good enough shape to beat these younger guys.
Absolutely. He'd been through everything, so why keep doing it? But a couple months ago, he rededicated himself, and here he reaped the rewards.
Well, we might see him and Agassi in another U.S. Open.
Cross your fingers.
There you go. Thanks, John Frankel. Up next, why exercise? We'll find out. This is The Early Show on CBS.